Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick. Nick, how you feeling today, man? We had our annual softball dinner where I think it was just me and you that showed up last night. We had a one-on-one dinner.
Yeah,
How do you feeling afterwards?
I feel good. I woke up a little under the weather,
Yep.
but not really. I felt all right. I woke up, I was fine. I got to go to work late today, so that probably helped out. Um, yeah, I didn't get annihilated. I think it was a good night. Hung out with six tenths of the team, maybe 6/11ths of the team.
Yeah, it's like 7.5 almost or 6.5. It was
Yeah,
6.5.
yeah,
So we had a couple guys. I wish more people showed up. Obviously, Ant couldn't make it.
yeah,
One of our best players. Chris, that Kev's boy Kev got him on our team. And we didn't hear back from him. I don't think he feels comfortable yet, really.
yeah.
Plus he's probably, plus he don't drink and stuff. So he's probably seeing us getting hammered. Like I was getting hammered on Malbec yesterday, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And Kev, obviously, Kev not coming here was a little bit disappointing in more ways than the other guys because Kev is leaving us, man. He's fucking moving to Tampa.
Yeah.
Found the girl or whatever, rekindled an old relationship or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know the details, but moving down there with her. His parents live down there. And plus, the people that know Kev, he doesn't seem like a winter person. He seemed like he would be like a groundhog if a groundhog was human. He would just
Yeah.
go in the tunnel and just hide because he kind of looks like just like a surfer dude. Like he needs the ocean or some shit. He looks like a Keanu Reeves that he just wants to do that little wave to people. I can see him doing this in Florida all the time now.
Yeah.
A little wave, like, hey man, peace, man. You know what I mean? So Kev's gone, man. Fucking
Yeah.
sucks. We're losing a good bat in our lineup and a nice guy, nice friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
definitely a nice guy. He's probably just gonna open up a shop where he just like teaches people how to do like surfs up, like teaches
that's
lessons
what it
like
is.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. How to ride a surfboard and shit.
yeah,
How to grow a beard for the people
yeah,
that can't.
yeah. All you like
You
growing a beard, just wait, just like
know?
wait.
Yeah, fucking shit, Bat. My man grew a beard overnight. One day he was like playing, and then next day it was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
is that you behind there? And but yeah, the dinner was fucking fantastic yesterday. We had brought out mad appetizers.
yeah, delicious.
Appetizers was fucking fantastic. And the meal, and then the desserts, the cannolis, the
Yeah,
zeppelis. It was out of control, man. Out of control last night.
yeah. Shout out to Bonamici, our sponsor, our
Yes.
softball sponsor for the past like 5-6 years or something like that. Great food up in White Plains,
Yep.
Central Avenue. Hit it up. Tell him Mario sent you, and you get 10% off.
Mario Hyena. That's his last name.
Yeah.
And shout out to Leewood Beverage, the other one of my accounts that sponsor us too. So we had actually two sponsors this year.
They sponsored us?
Yeah, they sponsored us, man. That's why we got the shirts. Remember, we got all those green shirts this year on the house because of him.
Wait, so what did Bonamici sponsor us with?
Um, it's a good question. I thought we were supposed to go twice, right? And then one of them was supposed to be kind of on the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were supposed to have like a credit, but when our team, we try to get everybody, oh, what night you want to go? Nobody really responds. So we kind of didn't make that happen.
So Bonamici didn't actually sponsor us at all this year.
Not really, no. Like they didn't pay for any of our fees to get in.
Oh, that's right. He said he couldn't this year, right? I guess maybe the.
No,
So
no, he said he was. He said he was, but I was just saying, like they didn't, we didn't get the money to go less of our, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, to pay our league fee.
I thought they said they weren't going to this year. I thought they said, oh, next year we will.
Nah, no, that's not the case. And then we already paid, and then whatever. But I don't know. We were supposed to. I'll talk to my brother about that because we were supposed to get like a credit to go, and I thought maybe last night it would have been,
Uh,
but then you know what I mean. So, I mean, who knows? My brother could have used that credit on his own. We could have went out one night. You know what I'm saying with Sean or whatever, my nephew, Brendan. You know what I mean? They could have fucking just got banged up. It's like, oh, this is on the hyenas. So
right.
we will never know. But yeah, but we'll ask him about that for sure. But yeah, all in all, good night, man. Good season, good food, good friends.
Yep.
Definitely good wine, man. I was a little banged up this morning going to work, but yeah, man. But anyway, we gotta fucking get on with these topics, bro.
I could go for some wine right now, but that's a different story.
Nice
Um,
bottle of Malbec.
all right, so we got a lot of topics that we were going to discuss last week, but if you do your math, you could realize that we tricked you and we didn't actually post a podcast last week. We didn't do a podcast last week.
I posted it on Sunday.
Yeah, so we tricked you. We did like a week and a half of a podcast.
Yeah.
It's a trick. So we had a couple things lined out that we want to talk about. $22 an hour. Some fast food places say that they might raise the minimum wage for fast food jobs to $22 an hour.
Wow.
Inflation and how basically it's just a way of giving the government a fucking raise. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I guess there's some reports of people saying that you should encourage men to pee sitting down to be more inclusive of trans men. Makes total sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fuck the red light cameras, namely in Yonkers. And I have one more of bugs, and do they have flights?
Okay.
So, if you don't mind, I'd like to start off with the bug one.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So, you're not supposed to kill spiders, apparently, because they kill all the other bugs in your house, right? Obviously, if you have a fucking gigantic tarantula in your house, you're going to want to get rid of it. But in my kitchen, I let a spider like live. So, like, I see the spider, I talk to him, I pet him, feed him, kiss him. And I don't do any of that, but I let the spider live. I see it, it collects these like ants, it kills them, it eats them. Now I look on the other side of my windowsill and there's another spider. And they're both dangling on the left, one on the left and one on the right. And I'm like, do they know each other? Do they do they hang out with each other? Do they fight? Or do they say like, yo, you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side, and we'll just we'll just attack everybody. We'll kill everybody.
You think they teamed up and they just started like communicating with each other? What if they're like husband and wife spider, like Mr. and Mrs. Spider?
It could. And they're like sleeping in separate beds right now because they're on the other side of the windowsill.
Because they're having a fight.
Yeah.
But what if they have a bunch of babies that should just fucking take over your house? I can't believe you're leaving them there. Why don't you like at least open up the goddamn window and be like, yo, you gotta go. Like evict them. They gotta kick them out. You gotta kick those spiders out. You don't want to be sleeping. That should be fucking trying to go up your nose and shit. Or worse, your dick hole.
Listen, these are the type of spiders that look out for the house. All right.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. If I see one day, I'm gonna try calling your cell phone, you not pick up, then I'm gonna have to knock down your door, like blast it wide open, and it'd be just fucking tied up in spider webs and shit. You're like, shit, man, what happened? What happened to you? Yeah, those things. Any bugs I see, I gotta fucking kick them out. Like you seen on the Instagram for the at the Mix It Up Pod _ at the BBONYG pod. I posted a picture of this fucking butterfly looking thing, and it looked crazy. But you said this shit apparently I should have killed it because it eats trees.
All right, I'm gonna look it up right now because it's one of like the most beautiful little bugs, right? It's so beautiful.
Like a butterfly.
And they run rampant in Jersey. And they're dangerous. There's billboards that say you have to kill this bug. Right in New Jersey bug invasion. Lantern bug, New Jersey. There it is.
That's a lantern bug?
Yep. It's a lantern bug.
What the fuck is it doing in my backyard?
It said the tree destroying bug has been spotted everywhere this summer from the sands of New Jersey shore to the mountains of the Delaware Water Gap.
Well, reach New York then.
Yeah. So this is what it says. Ready?
I let that shit live.
Let's see. Well, we appreciate the public's diligence, blah, blah, blah. It's they like destroy the trees. So like you have to kill them, but I don't understand.
It's probably a government thing. They probably released them to just fucking kill the trees so they could take away our oxygen so we can't breathe. And then we all fucking eventually go. Just
right.
Part of the government plan. Maybe they're fucking created like in the lab and shit. Who the fuck knows?
It's not fun killing those bugs because they're so beautiful. It's like stepping on a butterfly. Like, why would you ever want to hurt these beautiful bugs, you know?
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a butterfly. I was like, oh, I never seen a butterfly like this. She had all fucking types of colors
Yeah.
and shit. Like, but yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to fuck kill. Like I don't kill bees and shit. When bees fly by me, like I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, you leave it alone. Like I'll be at the pool and shit. Sometimes my family be over. Like my sister just she loves swatting those fucking things. I'm like, yo, stop killing the bees. Like we need that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're not gonna fucking go sting you. But once
Right.
you start taking like swings at them, of course they're gonna fucking fight back and want to fucking sting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking want to fight a bee unless you're like, unless you accidentally hit like one of those beehives down where they all fucking live and shit and they make honey. If
Yeah.
you knock one of those fucking things down, then they're all just gonna fucking go and attack you, like
Yeah.
fucking Macaulay Culkin and shit back in the day. That stupid silly movie where they sting him, Macaulay Culkin, and he dies, and
Yeah.
the other girl's like so sad he fucking died because he got stung by a whole bunch of fucking bees. My man, fucking Macaulay Culkin. It was so fucking traumatic that I remember that. I was fucking like a little kid. I think I went to go see that shit like in the movies with like my first girlfriend or whatever. I was
Yeah.
fucking I was trying not to be like upset about it, but yeah, I was upset. I'm like, yo, Macaulay Culkin's dead. Like the fucking it wasn't just one bee, it was like fucking 100 of them. Poor fucking kid that knocked his glasses off and shit. I see his glasses on the side. I'm like, holy shit, Macaulay Culkin's fucking dead.
Dude.
Tree climbing Thomas J. His face hurts. And where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on. Put on his glasses.
I used to cry like a bitch in that movie when that movie was on.
What was the name of that movie? Do you remember?
My girl. My girl.
My Girl, right? Yeah, nice. I was about to say My Blue Heaven, but yeah, My Girl. Yeah. That's
I think it was on like semi recently, and I watched it, and I still like cried like a bitch because it's like it's such a sad movie, man.
It is. It's like fucking Old Yeller with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
As Old Yeller. You know what I mean?
Thomas J. Thomas J.
Thomas J. Yeah. Thomas J. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking so adorable and shit. Yeah, it was actually a fucking nice movie. But now these days we have some shit like Jersey Shore where they're just fucking drinking, smoking on top of bars and puking everywhere and smushing and drinking pickle juice and shit. It's fucking scary how fucking 360 this fucking TV has become, man. We had wholesome movies and shit back then that would make you cry and be upset. To now it's just fucking partying and puking and fucking smushing all over the place. It's fucking insane. Insane. Think about that, kids.
Stop smushing.
I'm going to Jersey Shore.
Yo, let's talk about another topic though that you got kicked off Twitter for life.
So yeah, at Mike Trainer MFT is officially no more. I got banned from fucking Twitter, and all I said, I think it was a picture like on a New York Post, right? And it was with the Clintons and Ivanka Trump. So all I wrote was, these bitches gone to the dark side, right? That's all I said. Fucking, it's a stupid joke. And Twitter fucking like suspended me permanently. I mean, suspended is weird. You should just make up a new name. It sounds like I'm going to get back out of my suspension, you know?
Right.
So I tried to appeal it, and then they reviewed it and they said, no, you violate our terms of hateful contact. So I lost it on the email exchange. I'm like, hateful contact, you fucking bitch. I'm like, who's the bitch working in Twitter's fucking office? I'm like, I want their fucking number. Like, I was going into hard, man. I'm like, I want their fucking headquarters number. I want your number. I want who reviewed me. I want you fired. Fucking all this fucking censorship fucking bullshit. And by the way, Twitter is going to go into my wall of shame on this week's fucking podcast for sure. At Twitter and at Twitter support. I can't wait to fucking hit you up for my other Twitter accounts that I'm going to be spending so much time on, the Mix It Up Pod and the BBO and YG Pod. So yeah, I lost, all my messages, likes, all that fucking bullshit. My pictures were on there. I mean, I could still read it. I could still read my account.
Yeah.
But as far as other people concerned, my account doesn't exist, which is so fucking stupid. But I guess, I mean, at least I have all my pictures. I could transfer them, to the other fucking things. But yeah, like, fuck you, Twitter. You're a fucking bunch of bitches. Like, this censorship is crazy for a company on social media to a social media thing where I had people, Nick, you could clarify this. I had a picture underneath my profile picture of my mom and shit. Anytime there was like a Twitter beef or whatever, I had some assholes that attacked my mom and saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, blah, blah, blah. and it says some really derogatory shit where I tried to ask you to find where they live so I could go and kill one of these fucking bitches. There's
Right.
one cunt girl from Hawaii. I never forget her. Like I want her dead. But
Right.
anyway, they went after my mom, and I'm Twitter. I'm trying to like, oh, Twitter like didn't even fucking kick them off or permanent. That should be an automatic permanent suspension to go after somebody's fucking dead mother. Like
Yeah.
they would, if they ever did that to my face, like I'd kick the shit out of them right there. No joke. And I'd
Right.
have to hide their body because that's how insane I would get when I just fucking kick the ever living fucking piss out of them. So they don't kick them off for that, but they kicked me off for some fucking bullshit. It was probably one of these fucking hippies in the Twitter office in San Francisco that didn't like me going after the Clintons and shit and all that fucking bullshit. So they definitely had a prejudice in for me. And
Right.
trust me, this won't be the last. I'm gonna fucking I'll be calling Twitter. I'm be fucking pranking Twitter. Um, you know, fuck them. Fuck Twitter, man. If you know anybody that works at Twitter, let me know so I can fucking harass them too. And if you fucking worked, maybe I'll go apply for a job at Twitter, right? And then I'll get like an interview, right? They'll fly me over to fucking San Francisco to go to Twitter headquarters. And that's when I make my move.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, you know who I am? At Mike Trainer MFT, and then I just fucking just go berserk in that fucking place, like Rambo type shit. I pull out fucking some shit from my briefcase, and I just start blowing motherfuckers away. You take that,
Infiltrate.
Yeah, infiltrate the system from within, man. And then what I'll do before I do that, before I blow up fucking Twitter headquarters, what I'll do is I'll go into the database and I'll free everybody. I'll free all the people that got permanently suspended from all the Twitter accounts. And then they'll all fly in on Twitter the same day and just all hell would break loose. All hate would just spew out. Bitch! All built up shit from those fucking maniacs that got banned from Twitter. And it'll just be a complete circus. And I would create that. Actually, instead of real life, this actually might be a fucking pretty cool movie to fucking write.
It would be.
So yeah, that's my plan. That's my fucking plan. So maybe it's a good thing that I get kicked off and just focus more on the other podcast. So I'm going to take it as a positive. I'm not just going to take it as a negative right now until I get my Twitter interview and kill them all.
Well, yeah, Twitter sucks anyway. I've been saying that for years. It's the dumbest fucking thing on the planet, in my opinion. It's like, I don't even know. It's legitimately the worst fucking form of social media out there. It's like, it's boring. It's just boring. And it's like, it just sucks. It's just people reposting other people's shit, like non-famous people reposting other people's shit. Yeah. And
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like you get that hateful spew and shit sometimes, and from the trolls. It's troll space.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's where the trolls fucking live, right underneath Twitter Mountain.
Yeah. You should have everybody should have to be able to verify their account. So it keeps you from saying dumb shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like mine wasn't dumb. It was just fucking being like comedy. And then all I really use Twitter for, besides like trying to promote this fucking podcast and all that, but I do I love interacting with like Giants fans. I love interacting with the topics we have on Twitter where I, go back and forth with people, and that's how you get the followers and the people that listen to the podcast. So I always picking up new people from there. So it has definitely pros and cons. You know what I mean?
Definitely more cons. Definitely more cons than pros because it's the stupidest thing on the planet.
All right.
I fucking hate Twitter.
Okay, man. Okay, buddy. It's okay.
I remember I would just come on Twitter out of nowhere.
Yeah, you would.
After 6 months, and I would just say something stupid like tweet, bitches, right?
Yeah. And then you would complain how you have no friends on there, but I'm like, you're never on here to actually get friends. You never engage with people.
Yeah, it's super gay.
Yeah, super gay. I don't know. I kind of like this.
Speaking of super gay, though, you should encourage men to pee sitting down to be more inclusive of trans men, man. Listen.
Every time I hear it.
Not every man is able to pee standing up. It is time for men to take a seat on the throne to create a more inclusive environment in the men's room. As I was transitioning, I found it triggering to constantly have to use the stall when going to the bathroom with my cisgender male friends.
It's hilarious. I mean, listen, just go up to the urinal, right? Just go right up to the urinal. If you got no diglet, I don't know, just fucking spray that shit on there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Or just get close. Just get closer or something. Can you imagine? Imagine it if it was part of a thing. It becomes a new rule, but it might become a new fucking law where they would get rid of all the urinals, and then we have no choice but to sit down. But they'll still have the stalls where you take your shit in privacy, but they'll have fucking toilets out in the open where you sit down and pee. So
Yeah.
you're sitting down and peeing in front of your friends sometimes, or strangers, which is even worse. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, they're going to get rid of urinals. Urinals are going to be banned.
Dude, I would just piss on the wall.
In anger,
And people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm pissing in the urinal.
the imaginary urinal that used to be there
Does
in
it look-
99.
yeah. What the fuck does it look like I'm doing? Triggering. Dude, you know what's insane? Like,
It's nuts.
what triggers, like, something triggers everybody. You know what I mean? Like, if something triggers me, I'm not going to tell the whole world to like change. Like, shouldn't you look at yourself and say, all right, why is this triggering me? What can I do to, like, help myself in this situation? Why does everybody else have to change for me? You
I
know?
agree. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It's like it's the me fucking
Yeah.
thing of the world now. Yeah, everybody thinks their opinion. They're free. It's everybody feels entitlement. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're just a piece of shit like the rest of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Think you're so fucking important with these fucking rules and shit. Can you fucking imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you're a man and you want to support the trans community and you want to just go sit down and pee, go sit down and pee, you faggot. Go do your fucking thing. I don't give a fuck what you do. If that's how you fucking feel like you're going to support them by sitting down peeing, which is just
How can you say you love her if you can't even eat her poop?
fucking weird. Like, I don't think I've ever sat down and just peed ever. I've never went into the bathroom and just like, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out and just fucking pee because I'm fucking lazy and my legs hurt. It'll never fucking happen.
I've done it when I was shit faced and high. And if I didn't fucking sit down, I would fucking pass out, fucking die probably. That's the only time that I would sit down when I had to pee.
Wow, that's fucking yeah. Even when I was that fucked up, like I was just holding on to the walls, man. I never just sat down and peed. I'm sorry, man. I just never did that.
No, I had to because like high smoking wise,
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh God, I won't be able to pee. I'm gonna throw up all over the place, and there's a good chance that I'm gonna fall. So I had to sit there. I had to. I mean, the time that I told you, the time that I face planted and almost died, I almost killed
Yeah,
myself.
I know. Yeah, you said that on podcast.
I was previously sitting down on the toilet bowl taking a leak because if I didn't, I would have died. And then I just like threw my boxers on the I just left my boxers there, walked naked back to the room, and see, this is the thing. This is where it gets a little blurry. I don't know if I maybe had my boxers in my hands and was trying to put them on and tripped over them and face planted, or I just fucking face planted. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't remember, man, it was a fucking one of those nights.
I remember like it was yesterday. That was the best. It was like this. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, and then I was like, oh, it was so quick. I hit it and I was like, oh, and I went into bed and I was just like, just leave me alone. I was like, leave me alone.
That's what you need,
I remember.
you need like the Ring app and shit, like in your house, because that's the shit like you would be able to rewind and just
Yeah.
watch like the day after. That should be fucking funny. That's what because that's what happened when I think the other day I was like yelling at my dog for doing something stupid.
Yeah.
And I was fucking yelling at him and shit, like going crazy. And then all of a sudden I caught it like on the Ring app, like a couple hours later. I'm like, I can hear myself because I have the Ring app like downstairs. And then all of a sudden, like I'm upstairs, but you hear me. You just hear it. You don't see me or nothing. You just hear me fucking yelling like fucking ape shit. Like at this fucking poor dog. But yeah, man. So anyway, like, listen, if you want to show your support for the trans, if you're a man, you want to sit down and pee, listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna sit down. Next time I pee, I'm gonna sit down. I'm hoping I don't like it, because if I do, is that gonna be my new thing now? I'm just like, oh, I gotta take a leak, and I just go in there and just sit down. What if I just fucking like fall asleep or something?
You might. You
Never
know what
know,
I'm
man.
doing? You know what I'm doing? To support free will and all that good stuff and choice, freedom of choice. I'm standing up when I'm taking a piss and I'm taking a shit at the same time, standing up. So like now I stand like directly in the middle of the toilet bowl, and I really got to aim my dick really straight down because there's not much room, and I got to just make sure that like I could also shit in the bowl stand. Very difficult.
Now, do you go like frontwards and then you go right towards the fucking upper deck?
Yep.
You don't back in like a normal taking a shit and sit down. You go frontal, full frontal.
Yeah.
That's fucking dangerous, man. That's fucking dangerous. I give you credit, man. That's some shit. That's some shit if you fucking do that. But you know what? If it's a big enough log, you're gonna get some serious, flashback. You're gonna fucking get that fucking water coming at you, fucking your
It's
taint.
not even that. It's not even that I'm worried about. It's the explosive diarrhea that might come out of my butthole, and that's gonna go squirt all over my wall. Now I'm gonna shit all over my wall. There's gonna be plenty of times. Maybe we can create a new invention, Micah, the shit catcher that
The
just
shit-
hooks onto the front of your toilet bowl.
Yeah, the shit catcher and the fucking to catch a predator, fucking same fucking place, man.
Or maybe we all start shitting in litter boxes. We attach the litter box to the front of your toilet bowl, and you just shit standing up into your litter box, and then there's a little flap on the bottom that you let it go down, and all the shitty litter goes into the toilet bowl.
It seems like too much work, man.
No, not to support free will and free choice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot what we're doing here. So if it takes a little, out of us in order to do it, then I have to agree. I think we should all just shit standing up from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping I don't like that either, because that'll be some shit. Imagine you won't be able to take shits anymore without standing up because you've done it for so long in support of the trans community.
What if you just what if you stand up when you shit, you just clench, you grab your butt cheeks, you open wide, you take the shit,
Right.
and then you realize you don't even have to wipe your ass anymore.
Because of the splashback, or just because it's
No, because your
it just
butthole
comes out so smooth because your
you,
butthole's
you
up
got your
top.
butt cheeks open wide, and standing up, yeah, just like there's no like friction on anything. It's just you don't have to wipe your ass.
Yeah. What if the door's unlocked and somebody fucking barges in while you're trying to take a shit standing up and that fucking person just catches you just shitting standing up? That's gotta be that's a traumatic event. I feel bad if that happens for a fucking person. You had a bar. I mean, I swear, man, I fucking went in, the door was unlocked, and I fucking seen this guy shitting standing up.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. His butt was towards me. It was weird.
We'll also have to invent though the ball protector, because shitting standing up, eventually you will get liquid shit dripping down your asshole and deciding that it wants to also like follow the contour of your body and drip down your ball sack. So we need the ball sack protector, and we're actually selling them now for $2.99 each.
What about like a hose connected, like one of those bidets? They call it a bidet.
Yeah.
What if you just fucking hose your ass down like the animal that you are for fucking doing all this type of shit?
Yeah, but we can't really make money off that. A bidet has already been created. I think we got to go with the ball protector.
But I'm saying just a hose. Like all of a sudden the hose is just kind of connected to the bowl and you just hose in your ass. That's not really a bidet.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's just a hose, like, but I tell you, there'd be some like, hypochondriacs that need to be clean all the time, that they would probably like have to find like one of those fountains that are in like people's yards.
Yeah.
And just let their ass get sprayed for fucking like an hour and a half.
I never used a bidet because I feel like I don't understand them. Like, how does like,
I want to find one.
How does your shit not like just wash everywhere? Like if you don't have a ball protector, how is the shit not like splashing onto your ball sack?
Yeah.
Right?
Because it's hanging there.
Right.
You would have to, you would have to like pull the sack up in order
Yeah.
for not to like kind of like get any like liquefied or shit over
Right.
there or anything dripping around that area.
And and how do you know? How do you get so accurate with the bidet that you know it's shooting up your butthole as opposed to just like shooting into your butt crack or actually like banking off the ball protector, and like just like splashing everywhere? Like I don't get it.
Me neither. What if it comes out of the space between your dick and the toilet bowl when you're sitting down?
Right,
What if it just starts spraying up like you're fucking
right.
peeing yourself and
That's going to be
fucking hits your
embarrassing.
face?
It's going to be very embarrassing, and it's going to be hard to explain to the prostitute that's been giving you a blumpkin for the past half an hour. And you shoot her in the eye with the bidet.
Poor Patty.
Yeah,
Patty cakes.
it's weird.
I definitely got to find a bidet. I've never used one. I never even know where they have one.
Yeah,
I know we got a friend that's a plumber. We actually got two friends that are plumber. One's moving to Tampa, one's a crazy guy. And we could actually have them hook me up with one. If they have one, guys, if you have a bidet or you know somebody that you could get a bidet from, hey, hook it up here. Like it'll be fucking fun to use.
and then how much toilet paper? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Hook it up, sponsor us, right?
Yeah, give us a fucking bidet.
Dude. Also, if you splash your asshole, that means you just have to like dry it like with tons of toilet paper as well.
Yeah, or a towel, like a beach towel.
Yeah, but
But then you got to wash that shit all the time. And you're
Yeah.
not going to wash that shit all the time. That
Yeah.
shit's going to stay there on the rack for fucking months.
and the real like sloppy shits, like the ones that you can't get clean no matter what, even if you go like you could just wipe your ass all day. You're never getting that shit clean until you stand up for a while, go throughout the day, and then take a
Oh my
shower.
God.
You're not getting it clean because you have to like cut the shit off, and it's just not getting clean. The bidet's not doing anything but like smearing that fucking shit on your ass cheeks, and you're just fucked even more.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know, man. It could be.
I don't get it.
Who knows, man? But hey, listen, if that's what we got to do to support our trans people, that's what we're fucking doing, man. So
Yeah.
shout out. I'll get trans written on the bidet toilet when I get it. Fucking full support, rainbows, whatever you fucking people use.
Rainbows and crickets.
We fucking do it, man. That's it.
That's
All right.
our episode name. Rainbows and crickets.
Rainbows and crickets. Let's get it. What else we got? Let's do another topic, then take a break.
I don't think we really have many more topics left.
No?
Not really, no. These fast food joints trying to make $22 an hour for the kids that are flipping burgers. Let me tell you something. These little cocksuckers, for the most part, like definitely around here, they don't deserve $22 an hour. They got attitude fucking problems. They're not nice. Like, I understand that, like, you're just a revolving door to them, right? Like, you just saw me 150 times today. But you know what? You want to move up in the game? You want to become the Mickey D's manager? You want to become the GM? You want to come the fucking East Coast national salesman? I don't fucking know. Be nice to people. Don't fucking... These cocksuckers, back in the day, nobody talked to everybody. You didn't have the soda guy running into the drive-through guy like, yo, I was banging Susie last night. She gave me a blumpkin and I shot her in the eye with my bidet by accident. That didn't happen back in the day. You had Froggy at fucking McDonald's on Yonkers Avenue giving you your fucking, you remember Froggy, right?
Yeah.
He would give you your French fries, or the other guy, Silvio, the giant guy, he'd give you your French fries. They would give you all their attention. They'd say, sure, no problem. Okay, you want fries with that? You goddamn right I want fries with that, Silvio. Now these little cocksuckers, they don't even say hi to you. They don't say thank you. They don't say goodbye to you. And they just talk to their crew the whole time, and they're little piss ants. And Burger King, they stole my fucking change one time because like the rounding up. Oh, do you want your change? They didn't even ask me. They just took my 12 cents. Like, I didn't care, but I wanted to spit in their face and punch them in the dick.
Wow, they didn't even ask that. They just looked at 12 cents and they just assumed.
And they probably steal it. They probably just pocket it.
Think so? Yeah, they do. They asked me to do the same shit at the pet store and shit all the fucking time. I'm like, you want to round up? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me my change, you filthy animal.
This girl at a pizzeria up near my job the other day, my change was like $1.35 or something like that. Or maybe it was 35 cents. I don't remember what the fuck it was. She says that to me. She's like, do you want your change? I'm like, the fuck else am I going to do with my change? Are you going to invest it for me? Like, what kind of question is that? Is it supposed? Am I supposed to tip you for ringing me up? Is that what you're asking me? You know?
Wow, you weren't walking away or something, were you? You were just standing there, right, expecting your change.
I gave her $5, and she was like, "It's 465. Do you want your change?" Like, I just spent 700 times what this piece of pizza was worth. It probably cost 4 cents to make, and you're asking me to now take the rest of the money that I have earned.
That's a good tip. That you should have left her with that tip.
Yeah,
Knowledge.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want a tip? Here's some knowledge. That pizza I'm eating costs about 10 cents,
yeah.
bitch.
That shit pissed me off, man. I was like about to write
yeah.
that place off, and I was like, but it's like the only pizzeria around my fucking up there. So
Is it good at least?
sometimes,
Sometimes, yeah. So it's not really that fucking great. Yeah, you're right though. The whole thing with like customer service, like it's so fucking shitty.
yeah,
It really is. Like, I go to like, even when I was on that chocolate milk kick and I was going to the fucking supermarket getting chocolate milk all the goddamn time, some of these cashiers are just like, they don't even say like, thank you. You leave and they just kind of like, you get your change and they just fucking like look at you. It's fucking weird, man. Like when I was ringing up, like I'd be like, when I was working at a supermarket back in the day, I used to like, I used to ring up and I used to be mad quick and shit and fucking get people out of there real quick.
yeah.
And I'm like, all right, have a good one. I'm like, all right, have a nice day. Oh, just be like, all right, that's it. That was my thing. I'm like, take care, have a good one.
Right.
I mean, at least I don't care. Even if you're like a little like, thuggish fucking kid, at least be like, give me like an eye. When I'm done, when I'm leaving, like they give you a chain, like, I
Right.
something like that. I'll take that. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I know you probably hate your fucking job. You hate that you're fucking here right now, but like for the most part, it's not like you're an adult. You're like a little kid and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You're a fucking teenager. You should fucking learn how to do good at customer service. And then, you know what I mean? You won't be a cunt the rest of your fucking career. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a different world, man. Like nobody's got any fucking like morals, and it's just like entitlement, like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the Instagram, Nick, is the social media aspect. They see that shit and they expect it to the world to be like that, what they see on the gram and shit.
Yeah.
They see on social media. They think that fast life is what everybody should have. And it's just not, that's not the real world, man. I think that's what kind of fucks them up in the head.
Maybe. Or just that they don't have any fucking respect for anybody. It's like, that's your job, dog. They're the same people that don't say thank you when you hold up in the fucking door for them.
Yes. Yeah. 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 That's the fucking worst. It's either those little brats or the rich cunts that don't have any fucking manners. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love at my gym. It's like you have to go through 2 doors to get the fuck out. No. So if you don't say thank you on that first one, I run to the second door with my feet and just fucking, I go out like I'm fucking sneaking out real quick. I don't even open the door fully. I go sneak out and I fucking take my hand. I fucking push it back. Nice. Yo, fuck that. Yeah. I had a couple people say something. I had one girl like say something like under her breath the second time she walked out. But I'm like, yo, that's what you fucking get. You fucking say thank you. That's all. You give common courtesy. That's all it is. It's just common fucking courtesy. A little respect. I'm like, yo, you don't fucking show me that respect. I ain't holding the door open for you, fucking Cinderella. Fuck
Cinderella
bitch.
Yep.
All right. So let's take a quick commercial break, right? We got to come back with one last topic and the wall of shame to put up before we end this fucking thing. So we'll be right back on the Mix It Up podcast. All right, we are back on the Mix Up podcast. I'm Mike. That's Nick.
Hi.
Both a little hungover from last night's softball dinner, but I don't know. We got to get the wall of shame this week. Obviously, my wall of shame is going to be at Twitter and at Twitter support. So when you see the Mix Up podcast posted on Twitter tomorrow, we're going to come at them for banning me, one of the 2 lovable characters on the Mix It Up podcast, banning my fucking name on Twitter. You piece of shits. Fuck you. You're a bunch of Nazis over there, censoring fucking people's freedom of speech, censoring jokes. I mean, I call these bitches bitches. Like, come on, like, be fucking real. They called it
Right.
hateful conduct. What? Because it's hateful because it went against people you like. Is that what it is? You like
Right.
fucking the little Clinton bitch, or like I know you didn't like Ivanka Trump, and I went after both those fucking bitches. Just call them bitches. I'm like, these bitches went to the dark side. That's all. Because it showed a picture of them two like hanging out together, all friends and hugging,
Right.
you know. But now, after the whole fucking race between them, between Trump and the Clintons, now the girls, they can't really hang out or talk to each other. They can't be friends anymore because of their parents.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad in a way. So I just, I threw that out there. So that's my nomination for wall shame with this censorship, man. It's kind of bullshit, right? Don't you think censorship is kind of bullshit on this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's bullshit. It's bullshit because it's like such a weak fucking thing. It's almost like, because you've gotten suspended before. It's almost like three that you got like the three fucking X's, and they're like, nope, sorry, Michael. But you didn't even say anything.
That's the thing.
That was just weak. That was weak.
I was targeted, man. I was targeted with fucking abuse and shit.
Yeah.
It was fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit.
But anyway, maybe I'll be back on there. Maybe I won't, but I'll focus more of my time on this shit. But I don't know if you had another topic, but I had one that, Queen Elizabeth died, she passed.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's silly to me, like the idea of having like a king and a queen of like a country. It's just it's a silly, stupid idea. And it's just like, it doesn't seem right that they grow up with all the money because they grew up in that one family.
Yeah.
And then one family has to reign the whole fucking time.
Right.
And it's just so fucking, it's stupid. It seems like when I think about a king and a queen, I think about some like cartoon shit. I'm like, but they played this out and they played that cartoon out in real life, these fucking people. Like it's wild, man. It's a wild situation to have a king and queen. If you really think about it, it's like, oh, you have she's a princess. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's some fucking like little fucking Care Bear shit, Fuck
That is crazy that shit still exists. It's pretty wild.
It should have never existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so dumb and stupid. Like, what gives you the right to be the king or the fucking queen? What gives you the right? Like, yo, I mean, now we're all identifying whatever we can, right? I'm going to identify as Prince Trainer now. From now on, I want everybody to call me Prince Trainer. And if not, I'm going to fucking cancel you.
You know what's crazy though? Back in the day, there was somewhere along the lines, there was a first king, and that guy, he didn't make it there because he was like political. That motherfucker made it there because he was destroying other fucking cities and towns and countries, and people knew that if they fucked with him, he'd kill them, he'd destroy them because he was a fucking beast. And he said, you know what? He goes like this: I'm the motherfucking king of this fucking country. He took over. Right. And then eventually it was like, all right, now my son's the king. And he was probably pretty tough too. And then blah, blah, blah. And then eventually it came to like, I'm the king.
Right.
A big fucking pussy boy like was the king. Like couldn't even fucking tie his own shoes.
Yeah, hell yeah. With their then they started using like gloves and shit.
Yeah.
And waves where they don't even wave their arms. They turn their hands like almost like a condescending way.
Right.
As you see what I'm doing on Twitter right now, they kind of put their fingers together and they just kind of like turn their hand.
Right.
They don't even use arms or nothing. It's such a fucking pretty stupid way of saying like waving to somebody. Like if you wave like that to me, it shows me that you don't give a fuck and you're an asshole and you don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that. You imagine saying hi to me and shit, like, you're driving by in the car next to me and just like this. Look at this fucking asshole. It's almost worse than the finger.
Yeah.
That's worse. That kind of wave is worse than getting the finger. So now when I'm going to drive and I have a case of road rage and you pull up to the light together at the same time and you look at each other, you glance, I'm just going to go like this, like the queen wave. And I'm like, here you go. That would make me fucking be a lunatic. I'll tell you that. If somebody did that to me at a light, like with a fucking queen wave, I get out and maybe I just fucking take my truck and just ram them. That would make me furious.
Yeah. You know what's cool about the Kings back in the day too? When if they went to war, they went to war. They went to war as well. They're like, all right, I'm the king. I'm going to fucking war. You know, they weren't sitting there like as the Kings do, like as the ages went on, and they were just little pussy boys. Like, and they were like, all right, we're going to war, and they used their soldiers. They like hid behind them. Those dudes earned it to be there, to be king. You know, they were there, and they were there on the front line, like fighting along with you. You know.
I wonder what our family trees was back then. I wonder if we have any like ties to like kings and shit and queens. But like it's sad that we would never know. Like,
I think yours was a potato tree.
pretty much. We took potatoes because we had so many of them, and we just chucked it at everybody that walked by our block.
Oh yeah.
Up on top of houses, just fucking chucking potatoes. I don't know what would we do? Throw them fucking oh, eat this hot pepper. Like, I have hot peppers here. Eat this. And you just fucking laugh at it. Like, you can't breathe, right? You want water? You want milk? Oh, milk doesn't exist yet. You're gonna have to suffer.
Milk always existed.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Who's the motherfucker? Before we wrap this up, who's the motherfucker that learned that milk came out of a cow? It must have been some kind of fucking pervert.
I'm gonna tell you who
You know it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Some dude got fucking drunk off the beer and was like, I want to suck one of these cows' dicks. And then like by accident he went to a female cow and he got fucking milk in his mouth. He's like, oh, that's the weirdest semen I ever tasted. And then he's like, oh my god, it's not semen, it's cow milk. It's delicious.
Oh my god, I wonder what else you can fucking milk with nipple.
We should do that. We should have a segment where we figure out like how something came about and we just make our own bullshit story about it.
That's a good idea, yeah. Because there's no way. I mean, but I kind of believe your story. That's believable.
It's believable.
I don't think it's made up, to be honest with you. I mean, it sounds made up because it's funny, but sometimes the truth is funny. I mean, some dude probably just like went up there and fucking tried to grab a cow's dick.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, some shit squirted out and he fucking drank it like a maniac.
Yeah. Like, oh, this cow has 8 dicks. I'm sucking them all. Right?
Yeah, eight fucking little dicks.
Yep.
It's like, look at this thing. I ain't got one dick. This motherfucker got little eight dicks.
Little 8 dicks.
That's a good.
One more thing before we leave. Inflation.
Okay.
I figured this out the other day, man. No matter what happens, if the prices of everything goes up, that means taxes collected goes up. So the real fucking winner is the government, because if something costed $50 and you're getting like 8% sales tax, now that it's $100, you're getting 8% of 100 as opposed to 50. And they did nothing.
Wow.
They did nothing different except for jack up fucking prices.
I mean, wow, dude, I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Anything. Yeah, you're right. When these prices go up, they get more tax money on that. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, that's some scumbag shit, man. They're fucking making that money some way. I mean, we all remember when they gave us our stimulus package of $1,200, whatever the fuck it was. We were gonna fucking pay that back and then some. So they tricked us, man. And hopefully you people learn from it. Don't vote for this fucking asshole coming back in. Or just don't vote. Like, fuck it. Like, they already tell you your vote matters. What if we all just don't vote?
Yeah.
Everybody, every single one of us just don't vote. And we showed them that we don't really give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Like, oh, how many votes did Trump get? Nothing. Oh, what about Biden? How many did he get? Nothing. They don't care about anymore. Yeah, we're fucking frustrated. We don't give a shit. But there's a lot of people, the crazy left and the crazy right. They're so fucking crazy that I don't know. They can't see the middle, man. They can't see the common ground.
Instead of rock the vote, it's fuck the vote this year.
Right. Fuck the vote.
We'll make pins. We'll make pins up.
Fuck the vote is the title of this episode. I'll have to put F the vote on there. But yeah, I agree, man. 100%.
Yep. Fuck the vote.
Fuck the vote. and P sitting down.
Yeah.
With that, unless you got anything else, Nick, I think we wrap it up.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too, man. It was a rough night, man. Rough night last night. You know, you drink that Malbec, and I drink more than a fucking bottle last night. I think when I was driving down Central Avenue, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if Cold Stone's still open. And it was like fucking midnight. I'm like, of course, Cold Stone would not be open. But I tell you what, if there was an ice cream place open around midnight, I would have been in there last night, no doubt. I was like, man, I'm kind of fucking hungry now. But yeah, that's it, man. We got to get some sleep.
You know that an ice cream place isn't going to be open when it's already the next day.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah,
What day is it? It's the next day, Mike.
it is the next day. Yeah,
Right.
the morning time.
Yeah.
It's the morning time. Yeah, you can't even. Basically, you can't even go to the diner. I mean, you could probably go to a diner and get like an ice cream.
Yeah.
But that's something like our friend Malarzik would do. He would go to a diner and get some kind of fucking like root beer float.
Yeah.
Actually, root beer float sounds fucking pretty dope right now.
Yeah.
I can see why he does it. But anyway, with that, we out, man, on the Mix Up Podcast. Like, subscribe, follow us on fucking dumbass Twitter at the Mix It Up Pod and at the BBO NYG Pod, because we're doing 2 podcasts here sometimes.
Yeah.
And follow us on Instagram too. Like, subscribe, do all that fucking things you do on social media. But we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Later.
You and I both know something isn't right. We were certain of the future, now lost sight, and can't see past another argument-filled night. When discussions came up, turned away from the truth. Who are you to be with me? Who am I to be with you? We try to force an issue that already fell through. We keep fooling ourselves. Maybe it's just me. I don't wanna let go of the thought of just we. I should do the right thing, set you free. Unhappy now, if we still are, then let it be. I'm losing me, I'm losing you. When dreams die first, then we'll be left in two. I'm losing me, 'cause I'm losing you. These feelings come back to me, come back to me. Don't wanna take photos out of frames, pictures off walls, your number out my phone, 'cause what if you did call and I wasn't here to receive it at all? 'Cause I know that I'm losing you. That's the reality, do we understand it? Starting over is difficult for creatures of habit. We have a good thing, or should I say we had it? I know that I'm losing you. We seem so fit into each other's lives. Now things change, no reason for why. Now we lay quiet in bed with open eyes as we continually feed each other lies. I'm losing me, I'm losing you. When dreams die first, then we'll be left in two. I'm losing me, 'cause I'm losing you. These feelings come back to me, come back to me. Feelings are temporary as well as strong. Also can't decipher what is right and what is wrong. Games we play waste so much time like a long joke. Never gets to a punchline. Keep waiting for a fix, even temporary. See if we can make another 14th of February. Makes me sick how emotions got involved. I wanted to bail the first moment we had problems, but you hope every resolution fortifies a bond. Every revolution in life becomes hard, so I toss another quarter right into the wishing well. Last thing I wanna hear is you